Alright, so this is the ass end of my property. The western side, as somebody with sense would say. I'm gonna walk through here, through these woods, and kind of show you all what it looks like right now. Got it all flagged out. I'm sure it's super loud with my big ass breathing and stepping on leaves and twigs. But so what I did is, obviously this isn't a natural trail. It's not a animal trail. This is put in by a plow by Georgia Forestry, so that my land won't catch anybody else's land on fire and vice versa. But this trail here will be eventually cleaned up, and all this wooded land in here will be cleaned up, cleared, and graded a little bit. And we'll put our $12,000 double wide on it. Typically see a lot of deer tracks in here in this soft ground, but I'm not seeing any right now. So yeah, this is getting closer to where the perk test was done. This at some point, I'm sure 50 years ago, 40 years ago, whoever had this land way before me, they used this as access for riding around or whatever, but it's just growed up. The land is a lot of scrub oaks. A couple of years before I bought this land, the guy that owned it had all the really good timber cut off, and he didn't take care of it, and then he borrowed money against it and lost it. Okay, so the bank owned it, and when, you know, like touching on just getting out of debt, like I'm not like a super rich dude or nothing. I make you know, good money, but I got a wife, I got a kid. It's expensive. We live in a decently expensive area. Pay a lot for daycare and that kind of stuff. But about 3 years ago, I bought this land, and I got it for less than $1,100 an acre. So after realtor fees and attorney fees and all that bullshit, it still wasn't even $15,000 for 13 acres. And it's been good to me. I've harvested deer out here, that kind of shit. It's good. It's pretty quiet. There are houses out here, but they're good people. Alright, so right here is where the perk test got done. I'm going to need 165 foot of drain fill, which ain't bad at all, because it's real sandy out here. Where I come from in Carolina is very, very clay, a lot of red clay. That's sandy in here. You can't really see shit until we get it cleaned up, but it's hilly in here, you know. Some rolling hills. There's some pretty good hollers on this little bit of property I got here, you know. But I was lucky and I got 13 acres. So if you want to get out of debt, if you want to get into homesteading, you could be completely comfortable on an acre if you did it right, a half acre, right? Because all this shit here, I'm not planning on maintaining this. I'm not going to cut all this grass. I'm going to clear me an acre and live on it, alright? And then I'm going to hunt the 13 and ride around and drink beer and shit like that. But you can kind of see that it falls down in there. Maybe it used to be a creek or some shit a long time ago. There were some creeks that county roads have ruined. They're not there anymore. It's old Greenbrier there. Tear my ass up. And then, yeah, you can kind of see the landscape right here. how it falls all down. So, in this direction here and all this bullshit I'm trying to show y'all is my hunting land. So, the plan's gonna be get a trailer somewhere the hell in here. Front porch facing this way. And then I'll have a good 200-yard shot, 250, 300, depending on how I cut it out, of white-tailed deer. And sadly, I will have to work very hard on trapping and killing coyotes, because they're all over this land and all over the surrounding land. People might not think that coyotes are a problem, but they start killing your food and they start killing your pet, they're a problem. Some neighbors around here, their dog got killed by a coyote. If you got chickens, they're gonna get your chickens. Depending on how your rabbit hutches are, they're gonna get your rabbits. They're gonna eat, alright? But it's kind of, you know, as far as land is, this is kind of shit trash land. Just a bunch of scrub oaks. But I will make it a pretty homestead with a $12,000 double wide, right? It's gonna be good though. I'm fortunate enough to have saved $12,000 to buy me a double wide cash, you know. I'm not complaining about anything. I bought this land cash money for just under 15. I bought a trailer cash money for $12,000. But it took, you know, years to save the money and all that kind of shit. I worked heavy construction. I've always been able to make a good living because it's so damn dangerous. And time and a half and double time is awesome. But, so, if you want to do something like this, just know that I didn't do this shit in the weekend. I've been working on this for 3 years, buying the land, and a solid 2.5 years of trying to convince my wife of this shit. And I'll tell you, her student loan debt, she has a bachelor's. I don't have a degree. I've hardly graduated high school. And she is in a tremendous amount of student loan debt. Her payments will be outrageous because of my income, because of a loan that she had before she even knew who the hell I was, and because of the amount of money I make, her payments are outrageous. So this is one of the reasons why we're doing this, is because we can either make more children and have a happy family and afford daycare, or we just have to pay a tremendous student loan debt. So, yep, there's that. But she's doing well. She makes good money. I make good money. I'm the big dumb dude in the family, but I guess in a sense I am the provider, right? I make, for the time being, I make significantly more money than she does. But hopefully she'll make a lot more money than me one day, and I can just make barbecue, make shit out of wood, and not have to pay the man or no shit like that. But let's see. So pretty decent. In a couple weeks here, I reckon. We are December 30th right now. In the next couple weeks, this thing will be cleaned up. And hopefully I'll be able to like video it getting cleared up. So it'll look different. So it's one thing starting a YouTube page, and I don't even, you know, really want to be on a camera. But in 3 years, hopefully these woods will be a really cool home that is in some sense self-sufficient, right? So, yep. That's what I'm trying to talk about, man. Being debt-free, subsistent living, homesteading, cooking, long-term food storage, which I've been doing that for 4 years, I reckon. Putting up long-term food. Alright, so if an ice storm comes through or some shit, you have food to eat. Because I learned the hard way. You can get pretty hungry pretty quick if you ain't got fucking food, and I figured that out the hard way. But that's about it. No animals tried to fucking kill me out here yet, so it's too cold for snakes, so that's a good thing, I reckon. Alright, y'all. That's it.